Shifting topics just a little bit, want to get into some of the sound bites we've got. We're going to be talking with Bill Federer at the bottom of the hour about what's going on with Islam. We'll talk a little bit about get you squared away on Jefferson's encounter with Islam. Remember, Keith Ellison, the congressman from Minnesota, made a big deal out of being sworn in on the Quran that was owned by Thomas Jefferson. So we'll find out from Bill Federer why Thomas Jefferson had his own copy of the Quran and what his personal experience was both as a diplomat and as a president with the religion of Islam, and what we ought to learn from his experience for today. Now, let's grab clip number one. One of the things that happened last week, you might have heard about this. Obama's website, his campaign website was OFA, that was Obama for America, or Organizing for America, or something like that. Anyway, they've changed the name of it. They've kept the same initials. I think it's Organizing for Action or something like that. So it's back to Barack Obama's community organizing days. By the way, they made a mistake. They didn't cover all their bases. They didn't lock down every domain name. And somebody took the OFA website .net, which they hadn't locked down, and it takes you straight to the homepage of the NRA. Now, I don't know if they've gotten that cleared up, but that was a pretty delicious move on the part of the supporters of the Second Amendment. At any rate, this new 501c4 comes into existence. People can make unlimited donations to this. The Democrats are not happy about it because they want Obama to raise money and put it into the DNC coffers, the Democratic National Committee, and this money is going straight into this political action committee that is under the control of Barack Obama. So the Democrats are not happy about this. They've been complaining about it because they know the capacity that Barack Obama has to raise just boatloads of money. And it turned out that not only were they raising boatloads of money, but they were promising to anybody that donated at least $500,000, $500,000, that they would have a quarterly face-to-face meeting with President Barack Obama. Now, that's just a bribe for access. That's all that is. Here is an elected official, and you have to pay money to be able to see him. Now, this obviously has been a bone of contention, and even the media has been asking questions about this, not real thrilled about this. I think there's something hinky about this. And here's Ed Henry of Fox News asking Jay Carney yesterday about this. Ed Henry points out that it's been a week since initial reports suggested that some of the president's outside advisors were offering access to him for a $500,000 contribution to Organizing for Action, OFA. Can you give us any idea whether the president thinks that that's a good idea? Is he concerned about the perception out there? Are you trying to push back on the idea that they will get access for $500,000? And there's no question, you cough up $500,000, you get access to the president. Here's how Jay Carney responded.
Well, I think I push back on it, and I'll push back on it again. Any notion that there is a set price for a meeting with the President of the United States is just wrong. As you know, Organizing for Action was set up to promote the President's public policy agenda. Therefore, as anyone would expect, the President would likely meet with their representatives to discuss his agenda. But again, any notion that there's a price for meeting with the President is simply wrong.
So Jay Carney dancing around that, reading from a prepared statement. So they knew they were in some deep guano on this one. So they had worked up a prepared statement anticipating the reaction. But what I want you to catch here is what Jay Carney said. Any notion that there is a set price for a meeting with the President of the United States is just wrong. Well, that's not what this is about. This is about a price that guarantees you access to the President. If you have a set price, you're saying, okay, for $50,000, the price for meeting with the President is $50,000. Well, somebody that donates $50,000 might still get to see the President. That's what Jay Carney's trying to say. But what he does not deny is that they are guaranteeing access to somebody that coughs up $500,000. Jay Carney not denying that, not denying any one part of that. So they are guilty as charged. You want to have access to the top elected official in the United States, all you got to do is cough up a cool $500,000 and it's all yours. Now, when we come back, we are going to talk with Bill Federer, historian and author, about Islam, both past and present. So you want to stay with us and stay tuned for that conversation with Bill Federer. Speaking of Christianity, religion in the United States, here's what John Adams said when he was sworn in 1797. Veneration for the religion of a people who profess and call themselves Christians is what this country needs. Focal Point AFR Talk.